What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we're playing Aragorn the Uniter in Historic Brawl, but this is Mono Blue Aragorn. So, I'm making a video series where I play a mono-color deck for each of Aragorn's colors. I already did Mono Red, and this is the Mono Blue episode, Mono White, Mono Green to come. So, Aragorn has 4 cool abilities, but we're focusing on the blue one, which is whenever you cast a blue spell, scry 2. And that's really cool because normally cards like this say whenever you cast a instant or sorcery, or whenever you cast a, this kind of spell type, then you get the effect, but this just says any blue spell. So we could cast Time Warp and scry 2, or we could cast a counter spell and scry 2, we can cast Omniscience and scry 2, we can Witness Protection their, commander and scry 2. So, as long as we're casting blue spells, we get to scry 2. So, the, goal of the deck is to essentially mono blue our way to our win cons, which are Omniscience and Jin-Gitaxias, Nezahal, Hullbreaker Horror, multiple turns in a row, those kinds of things. And then just use effects like counter spells, Whelming Wave effects, Witness Protection effects to control the board, keep the opponent off, off their game plan, keep them on the back foot until we put down one of our game enders. As you can see, the mana base is a 4-color mana base with lots of fetchable lands, like this, the shock lands and all of the fetches, the cons of Tarkir fetches. And we have all the colors in our deck, basic for each type, and most of the dual lands have blue in them, so that even when we play a dual land, we'll be able to cast our blue spells. There are a couple of off blue dual lands just so that we can mana fix if we need to, because we gotta get Aragorn down to get the benefit, right? But that's the deck. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't already, subscribe. This was a deck and a concept that I thought of on my own, but I do lots of viewer requested decks, so if there's a deck or deck list that you'd like me to check out, join the Discords in the description, go to the deck request channel and request a deck there. But let's hop into the games. The new set just came out, so usually when that happens, there's a bunch of decks in the queue that are from the new set. I don't know if that's just because everyone's hyped about the new set and they're only playing new cards, but we'll see. Nope, we're just gonna play a good old probably Planeswalker Atraxa, right? We'll see. That's good against them. We get to go first, which is nice. That protects our commander. Yeah, I guess. We only have 2 lands, though. So we could be... But we get to surveil, so... We're kind of drawing. The opponent's figuring out what they want to do. I like to organize my hand like this. I like lands to big spells. As you can see, the arc kind of is like, these cards are a little bit higher up, and then these ones kind of like fade away. So to me, it's like, let's put the stuff that we're going to do over here. Yes, we want to keep the island. If you haven't cracked these surveil lands yet, they're really good. You should definitely crack them. Let's put stops. Just in case. Okay. Nice. We're drawing lands, although it'd be nice to draw some other color sources except for green and blue. We need white and red. I really want to say this for their commander. Chromatic Lantern. Do we just royally wreck them if we get rid of this? Probably, because this might have been their other land, right? And it's an artifact. Do we have any artifacts in our hand? I'm only asking because of Absorb Energy's ability. I don't think we do. But this is still worth it, I think. Okay. So if we blow this up, does that help them? It gets rid of blue. So they could go get a blue basic. We'll see what they do. We can do this at instant speed. Or we can just play it, right? Okay. Maybe they play a permanent that we want to get rid of. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put 2 land cards among them on the battlefield and the rest in the bottom of your... Okay. 2 land cards. Okay. They don't have to be basic. And they are not. This is their only blue source. Do you think they run basics? Okay. That's fine. Still can't play our commander. We can do this on their turn. So if they play their commander, since they only have 1 blue source, we'll consider maybe find a counter spell and then counter it. It's a card draw engine, but rather them not have that. No. Well, that's our 4th land. Does that matter? No, we need different spells. Okay, now what we were looking for. This is a good one. And combined with no max hand size, pretty nice. But maybe we'll find some answers. Or at least tax their turns, right? That's the other, like, benefit of this card. If they're gonna pay the 1 every time to stop me from drawing, that's smart, but it'll also make their turns slower because we're taking their mana. Indestructible. Remove an indestructible counter from this creature. Another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay, well, I guess we can just... Oh, I see. This is gonna... They can proliferate the indestructible counters. Okay. Let's... Well, do we just draw cards? Yeah. Because this tapping this doesn't do anything except for stopping it from attacking. Okay, cool. We can go get some other stuff. Maybe a red-white land? Red-white. Okay. We could Cyclonic Rift their commander, but I think it's better to overload it, since we're 1 land away from doing that. Take 4. Hold up 6 mana. Sure. They have 1 blue source. They could have a counter. Essence Flux. They probably have a lot of removal in their deck. Cavern makes it uncounterable. And we can do 1 mana of any color, right? Yeah. So we'll do human. Maybe they're holding up counter magic, who knows? And we can get this down. It's uncounterable. They have a lot of black mana up. Resolve. Artifacts and creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. Artifacts and creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. Okay. Well, that doesn't affect my commander, but cool. This is a cast ability. It's not an enter the battlefield ability. Alright, I think we'll just hold up keep safe. They don't have a lot of stuff to proliferate yet, just these indestructible counters. Okay, so we'll resolve the ability, make them pay the mana. Try to. They might have a counter spell, but then we get it out of their hand. Ooh, that's a good one. Yep. And we get to draw a card. Okay. Do you pay the one? They do. Oh, I forgot. This only triggers if they have the city's blessing, huh? Oh. So that's... I was wondering why they weren't getting double card draw. That's why. Now they will, because they have 10 permanents, but... I was wondering what was going on there. Okay, so do I have the ability to play Brawl and Karn's Temporal Sundering? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Try to. Oh. Yes. Target player takes an extra turn. We will bounce Twilight Prophet. Yep. Nope. Anything have Death Touch? I don't think so, right? Take 5? Oh, I guess this is indestructible, huh? Okay, well. No harm, no foul. Yep. End my turn, right into my next turn. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Is there a way to do that into an extra turn spell? That would make me so happy. We only have 2 mana left over if we play this, so that's not ideal. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. Might as well start buffing our guys. Okay. No attacks. End turn. We're gonna Sublime Epiphany them. Maybe make 2 Rhystic Studies. Can we do that? No, just target creature. Okay, let them pay. Hopefully they tap their blue source, so I don't have to think about it. Resolve. They don't. So if they spell pierce me, then, you know, they got me. Draw a card. We don't want to make a copy because we have 2 legendary creatures. Target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. How about you? Target player. Scry 2. Do you have a spell pierce? No. I do. Yeah, we'll keep those. Uh-huh. We'll make boy pretty big. Take action because we countered a spell. Do we discard? What do we discard? Probably you at this point, right? Make Aragorn nice and big. Okay. We all runs Epiphany, yes. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Do this first. Scry 2 first. Whelming Wave. Should we have this as a backup? Just in case? No, because we already have Cyclonic Rift, right? Okay. Next. Make them start blocking. I would love to copy this, but I just don't think we're gonna have enough mana. These are both a little late. Scry those away. Good scries. End turn. Yep. Yep. Now I think we can play this. Yep, that would be good on there. Actually, yeah, we'll keep both of those because this will protect our commander. Okay. Which one would you like to block this time? Rhystic Study works really nice with the 3rd mode of Wizard class. Okay. We'll see what they do here. We probably have removal. But that's okay, we have a lot of mana. Would you like to pay the 1? That was their only blue source too. So I like them leading with Opt. I like that they're having to dig, which means they don't have an answer to this in their hand. They put it on top. They shock in a land, okay. play the indestructible creature. Okay. That makes sense. Resolve. Let's see if they tap a land. They do. Too bad they have 1 mana open, because we could counter this. We could just play it to scry 2. And make them tap out. Oh, that's right, we already knew what our top 2 were. Okay, well. I think I'd like to reverse the order of these then. Yep. Pass. My turn. We'll start making Brawl big. How about that? Play Plaza. So now we have protection for Aragorn. Next. All attack. Yep, makes sense. Block the 11/11. End turn. We can Cyclonic Rift on their turn, or Spell Pierce something. Unlikely this is gonna stop anything from happening, but we could just run it out to get another couple scries. Okay. Troxa. We'll put a stop here so that we can stop the... I guess the proliferation doesn't matter, right? We can let them proliferate. We could also Spell Pierce our own Cyclonic Rift and then pay the cost to scry 4. We can get rid of you. God, I really want more card draw. Both just for cards and to buff my creatures. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I know it's weird. Oh, we get to do it again. But we have the 4 mana to pay. Resolve. We can counter our own Spell Pierce. Yes. So we can resolve that. Decline. Oh, we can loot as well. Very cool. Eliminate. Okay, make them pay the 1. Protect our creature. Resolve. Yep. But now our Cyclonic Rift is gonna fizzle. No, it's not, because we countered our own counter. So we'll get rid of you. Yep. Resolve. Resolve, scry 2. Raven form is nice. Okay. Resolve, bounce their stuff. Resolve. Would you like to put counters on my stuff? You're absolutely welcome to. Okay. Well, if they have a board wipe here, they, yeah. Cool. That works. Let's resolve. Sorcery. They must have just top decked this, because why would they run Eliminate? They literally must have just top decked it. Yes, I would love to draw a card. Okay, so I can counter their Day of Judgment. Probably worth it. Scry 2. Spark double. Scry 4. Or just make another Aragorn, which is a 5/5. Sure. That doesn't matter to them. Okay. Woo! We did it. Mono blue Aragorn. We dirtled our way very slowly to a win. against a really good deck, too. God, how long was that game? Was that like 40 minutes? Felt like it. Alright, we might only have time for one more. Well, I feel accomplished, even if we lose this next game. I think taking out one of the top 10 decks in the format proves, you know, this deck can hold its ground. Is it going to win you, you know, a bunch of games in a short period of time? Nope. But it will win you. It will win you games against Atraxa. We get to go first. Always nice. We have blue in our hand. Opt. Put the back. Consuming Tide. These are all great. What is this? New card. Okay. Excuse me. I gotta read these. I'm not familiar. Oh, I kind of remember this one. Features you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards. Cast spell. So they can... Okay, but they can cast more than just creatures? Okay, well... Hopefully we opt into a counter spell or something. Because that's pretty good. We'll get down the... Triome first. Okay. They're red-black. Do I just run out Brawl? Sure. Okay. This does technically counter their commander next turn. And it would trigger Brawl, so let's try. If they don't play their commander, we can always opt. Chaos Wand. Do I care about that? They're going to spend 4 mana for that effect? That's fine. That's a good one. Okay. Resolve. This may bite us in the ass, but... Because if they get like an extra turn spell or something, that would suck. But they're most likely going to get a counter spell. We'll just have to take the chance. Time warp. Here we go. You can play Aragorn as well. guess we just get blue sources now, right? Do we need all of our mana? I don't think so. I think I'm going to take the Surveil land. Yeah, we'll keep it on top. And then, let's pass. And Thassa's Intervention, their next thing. Now, they could just Chaos Wand. Which, they'd be smart to do, I think. But I guess they don't really know what our deck is. And our mana base isn't really giving it away at this point, right? But they gotta wonder why this is in the deck. Wait. Nope, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to counter their spell. I clicked the wrong mode. Whoops. Well, we can put it back in their hand with Consuming Tide. We'll see what they want to do here. That was an oopsie. But I make lots of oopsies in my videos, so we're keeping it in. Discard a card. And sacrifice a creature. Oh wow, they're gonna sacrifice their own Rankle. Okay, well. That to me tells me that they don't have removal. Because why would they choose that mode, right? So I'm gonna get rid of our protection for Aragorn and do it like this. I will gladly take that trade. We can do this. Or we can just run out Aragorn. Okay. We'll do it like this. Just seeing if we could play the land side. Couldn't remember if we played a land or not. Shadow Spear. Okay. They're building up to something. We could just play this to scry too, right? Yeah, I think that's worth it. Maybe they go for the removal here. Ominous Seas. I mean, we could cycle it. No. Take a Chaos one now. Sure, what did they get? Jawari Disruption. What did I say? They're gonna get counters. Yep. Alright. We could Consuming Tide them. First, let's attack. Try to. Ooh. Do I want both of those? Kinda. Yeah. They gotta return 2 of their pieces. Makes sense. And we'll play you out. Try 2 again. We already know. What is this? Right. Okay. Okay. These both work with Hippocamp, drawing us cards if we play spells on their turn. Play their commander. What does it say at the beginning of their upkeep? Yeah. So we will pass. We'll see if they want to play this. So, hold on. I could Memory Deluge into a counter, couldn't I? Or something. What is it at the beginning of upkeep? Cards of opponent's library. X is the number of outlaws you control, which is 1 right now. Let them turn, you may cast spells from among those cards. So, do they want to bounce everything back to my hand? We'll see if they do. Do you want to pay 6 mana to bounce all your stuff? Burnished Heart. Okay. Okay, so they lose this. Okay, so they're gonna lose that. Resolve. Go to their end step. Draw a card, scry 2. Pretty nice. Definitely want to stack it like this, where we scry 2, then draw a card. Roll in Denial is nice. So is Brazen Borrower. Yeah, works well with Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. I think they're starting to get the picture that we're a mono blue deck. Brainstorm also works nice. And we have a fetch. Fatal Push. Fatal Push. So we can put the spell back in their hand. We can Whirlwind Denial it, kind of. Should we just let them kill this? I don't think it matters, does it? Beginning of their upkeep. Okay. So we'll do this. We will put this back in their hand. Put this back in their hand. Scry 2, yeah. We'll let them kill Aragorn. Or we could Whirlwind Denial it and hit them for a lot. Yeah, probably better to do it this way. Let's go aggro. Let's just finish the game. Make them have an answer to at least 2 creatures that can kill them. Plus Brazen. Do you have a sweeper? No. Sacrifice 2 creatures. Okay, easy. I mean, they tried, right? They tried. Bona's Hunger. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Used to be in my, one of the first commander decks I built was Terror Grid. I know. But it was mono black Terror Grid, and this was in it. Because of the sacrifice ability. Not a common card outside of Sacrifice Matters decks, though. Kind of weird in this one. Alright, cool. Well, we got to see Aragorn pop off in a mono blue shell, so I think, I'm not sure what time we're at in this video, but I think we've been playing for around an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. Only two games, but that's what you get with mono blue, right? So how do you guys feel like the deck did? I mean, I felt like it was pretty convincing. Now it was only 2 games. Ooh, nice. We can make a deck around this. Buried in the Garden. Oh yeah, I know that one. What was I gonna say? You know, we only played 2 games, so oops. We obviously aren't gonna win. You know, 100% win percentage is obviously skewed. If we played 50 games, we'd probably end up somewhere around 50% win percentage. You know, mono blue has some inherent weaknesses, like, especially against like aggro decks or mid-range piles that can fight through the counters and keep a board state, right? But in general, blue is just a good color, and it probably is the most powerful color in Historic Brawl, just because stopping your opponent from doing what they want to do basically nullifies their game plan. And a lot of decks, if you know, counter their commander, or you, like we did with the last game, you know, keep it off the battlefield enough, like their deck doesn't do what it is designed to, and so they can't win, right? And I know, like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, not everyone likes this type of deck, right? Mono blue tempo or mono blue control. I guess you could think of it as a mono blue control deck. But you can't deny its effectiveness, especially if you do blue and another color like white or black, you know, to add some of the things that blue is missing, like removal. But in this shell, with the ability to get Aragorn down consistently with our, you know, 4-color mana base, and start scrying 2 off every spell we cast, it's just really, really good. I mean, if you just attached scry 2 to every one of these counter spells, they would be broken. They'd be banned, right? Counter target spell scry 2, you know, witness protection, creature loses all its abilities, scry 2, take an extra turn, scry 2. All your spells are free, scry 2. I mean, it's just, it's insane. And I think we got to showcase that in the video. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Mono white and mono green Aragorn coming up in the next couple weeks, so keep your eye out for that. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next video.